really is incredible how much of a difference a couple of weeks can make. Steel Sermon in the house, Friday night, another video. Long overdue. It's been a little bit since I made a Pens recap, and a couple of things got in the way, but looking at how this team's playing right now, maybe it's a good thing that I haven't made a recap on them in a little bit. 6 straight losses for this Pens team. 6 straight losses. Let's start with the last time this team won a game. Coming up on 2 weeks ago, a 6-3 win over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Game in which the Pens were down the entire game, caught fire second half of the game, and then they end up winning. Then they go on this Canada road trip, this Western Canada road trip, and then a game in Seattle. A 6-3 loss to the Edmonton Oilers, and you're thinking, okay, this team gets off to a hot start. They were kind of due for a regulation loss. But still, I mean, you're up 3-1 on Edmonton, and then you blow it to them, and then 5 unanswered goals. Calgary and Vancouver were absolutely pathetic displays. A combined 2 goals in both those games for the Pens. 1 goal in each game. Then an even more embarrassing showing in Seattle against the Kraken last Saturday night. And then you come home and face the Boston Bruins, who I know are playing excellent right now. The best record in the league, the most points in the league. You have them on the frickin' ropes up 5-2, and then you allow them to beat you in overtime 6-5. You let them score 4 frickin' unanswered goals. And then Wednesday night against Buffalo, again, the Sabres are playing pretty well. They're what, 7-3 on the year so far? 8-3, whatever their record is. Way better than what they've been in recent years. Again, you're up 3-1 on a beautiful, absolutely flawless breakaway goal set up by Chris Letang, who I still can't believe is on this team for 6 more years. Anyway, he sets up a perfect pass over to Jake Gensel, puts it through, and it's 3-1, 8 seconds into the third period. And all the Pens have to do is shut him down. All they have to do is finish it up. 5 unanswered goals by the Sabres. These blown leads are getting old. Kind of like how this freaking team is old. I have never seen this team be so undisciplined in my life. Even when this team sucked back in Sidney Crosby's rookie year, the 03-04 season, the first season I was a Pens fan, even those teams didn't get those mammoth leads and blow it. They just sucked back then. They didn't even get a lead. Now they're blowing leads left and right. It's incredible. This team's done a complete 180 from what they were doing at the beginning of the season. Beginning of the season, they were scoring goals. Now they can't score to save their lives. They couldn't score on a frickin' $2 prostitute. They were in a deficit early on. They found a way to come back and win. Now they're getting leads on their opponents and they're blowing it left and right. All you had to do, normal hockey, shut them down the rest of the way, and the losing streak's over. This team has no gear whatsoever. No speed whatsoever. And they honestly have no clue what they're doing either. And I don't know where it comes down to. The goalies suck, whether it's Tristan Jarry or Casey DeSmith. God forbid Louis Domingue drags his sorry ass out back there. You'd think it was Louis Domingue with the way that we've been playing. But no, it's been Tristan Jarry and Casey DeSmith, our two main goalies on the team. I don't know if it's the goalies. I don't know if it's the defense. Like, old washed up trash cans like Chris Letang, who should have been retired from the league years ago. Turning the puck over still. Guys ever see the movie The Dark Knight? What was that one line that Harvey Dent said? You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. That's what Chris Letang has done for this franchise. Retire! You're done! You suck! It's over! The transition defense is an absolute joke, too. It's been a joke ever since that 2018 playoff series against the Capitals. Or is it that this team just has no heart? Because there is no way a team that is experienced as this team constantly blows lead. And if Sidney Crosby is the captain of this franchise and he is the face of this franchise, he better get up in these guys' faces and he better set them straight. Have a locker room or players meeting in your locker room and go like, guys, we stink right now. We're on a 6-game losing streak. Get the lines out. Start having more puck control and get these shots in. Start being more aggressive. I should not have to be sitting here saying that to Sidney Crosby. He's been on the team for 18 years. Don't you think that at some point he would do that? And you can tell this team has no clue what they're doing either, because if you take a look at all the interviews that they had after the Buffalo game on Wednesday night, they were given different answers. Everyone from Evgeny Malkin to Jake Gensel, that absolute garbage can at defense, Petrie, who is looking like a bust for us so far. It's funny. We do real well with the guys that are in their mid-30s playing defense, right? This guy is just a clone of Chris Letang. Constantly turns the damn puck over, and he pays freaking rent in the penalty box. Stop taking penalties! We didn't pay you all that money so you can freaking pay rent in that damn box. Pathetic, man. But you can tell from the players to even Mike Sullivan giving different answers as to why this team sucks right now. Second to last in the Metropolitan Division. And I'll tell you, if it wasn't for that game against Columbus that we had a couple weeks ago, this team would be at the bottom of the Metro. 4-4-2, 10 points on the season. New Jersey's better than us. Both New York teams are better than us. Washington's better than us. Carolina is way better than us. And even Philadelphia is better than us. You better get your answer. You better get your act together. For real. I'm tired of Mike Sullivan sitting there going like, well, we have to do better. Then show it! It's sad, man. All three of my teams suck right now. The Steelers suck right now. The Pens are on an awful losing streak and can't hold a lead. The Pirates, forget about it. They've been awful for decades now. All three of my teams suck. And unless the Pens have to do another complete 180 to get back to where they were at the beginning of the season, it will not change. I'm seeing a completely different team now. I'm seeing a completely different team. Because like I said, beginning of the season, this team was scoring goals. They were coming back from deficits. They were actually playing pretty good defense to start off the year. Now they can't play defense to save their lives. Now they can't score, and now they can't hold on to a lead. Now the goaltending sucks even more when before that was one of our biggest assets. They've completely done a 180. They're going to have to do a 360 now. Get your crap together, Pens, for real. Your next game is against Seattle at home Saturday night. Are you going to get swept by a freaking expansion team? Because if you can't hold on to a 5-2 and 3-1 lead, then I see no reason why not. It does not get easier. It really doesn't. Because after that, you got to play Washington. Get it together. Still Sermon checking on out for the night. May God be with you all.